Very good. We'll start. Okay. Oh. 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् Very nice. GarbhaVidya is not there. I was thinking we'll start with her summary. Anyway. Which verse we were in? 53?
We have to do 54, ma'am. 53
okay.
we finished.
Hmm. How are you, Divya? You're there? Diva is also not very well, looks like, right?
Ma'am, I've been down for the climate change, cold, fever.
I'm good, ma'am. Slowly getting better, but I'm bed rest, no, so I'm just lying down.
How old are you, Divya?
I'm 46, ma'am.
And you, Diva?
I'm 47.
All going through uterus issues.
Ma'am, cycle is kind of erratic, twice, once in 2 months, sometimes twice in a month and all. It's coming heavy. It's Currently, just won't have a choice, I guess.
Hmm. Divya just went through.
Oh, removal.
Hmm.
Oh, uh, yeah, I've not yet reached that stage now, but yeah, it is difficult.
Ma'am,
That,
I'm lying down.
You need
That's why I
rest.
was
That is okay. That's
no,
okay.
you have to be very cautious now. Weightlifting and all that. No? Only rest can help.
Yeah.
This kind of
There are of a duty for this phase. If you start taking homeopathic medicine, it is there. You can avoid a few problems. You can go to Ayurveda.
I'm basically stuck to Ayurveda.
Yeah, one of these. Something at the during this phase, if you can start off before it gets too bad, a little bit of this thing.
Help, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's work. We are alive, no? I
That's okay, ma'am, I think.
It's okay, ma'am.
sometimes we forget.
Yeah.
Not that we have a huge viewership, little only we have.
But still, everybody goes through, just nothing
Yeah.
to.
So, anyway, verse 54, okay. Yalla paro labho. Yalla, basically, yat labhat. Na, na paro labho, but when you're telling it together. Yallabhan na paro labho. Bhargavi ji is here. You are ready, Bhargavi ji?
आ
With
गया आ
your
गया
verse. You are muted, you are muted.
I read the message again and thought today is also holiday. So, and now I saw your message.
Sorry, next week, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yallabhan na paro labho. Na labho. Yat sukha na param sukham.
Yesukana param
Param sukham. Yajnanan. Yajnanan na param jnanam. Na param jnanam. Tad brahmetyavadharayet. तद्ब्रह्मेत्यवधारयेत् यल्लाभान्नापरो लाभो यत्सुखान्नापरं सुखम् यज्ञानान्नापरं ज्ञानम् तद्ब्रह्मत्यवधारयेत् यल्लाभान्नापरो लाभो यत्सुखान्नापरं सुखम् यज्ञानान्नापरं ज्ञानम् तद्ब्रह्मेत्यवधारयेत् यत् लाभान्न परो लाभो. Once there is no other labha, nothing to attain that is beyond this attainment. Yet sukha na param sukham. There is no sukha that is beyond this sukham. Yajnan na param jnanam. There is no. Once you get this, there is nothing else to be desired. Yajnana na param. Tad brahmetya avadharayet. The knowledge of which leaves nothing more to be known. One yajnanan, once you know that, there is nothing to know beyond that. Yajnan, jnanam. That is yag, it's not yajna. Let us be very clear. It is yaj jnanam. That is this jnanam, na param jnanam. Against this jnanam, there is nothing. That is param jnanam. Tat brahmetya avadharayet. Once you avadharayet is realizing. Once you have realized the supreme, there is no knowledge that is beyond that knowledge. To attain beyond that knowledge, there is no sukha that is beyond that sukha. There is nothing to attain, no labha to get beyond that labha. That is the highest, is what. Realize that to be Brahman, the attainment of which leaves nothing more to be attained, the blessedness of which leaves no other blessing to be desired, and the knowledge of which leaves nothing more to be known. So beautiful this is. Jivan Mukta Lakshana, Sthita Prajna Lakshana. We are looking at all that, right? Who is Jivan Mukta is where we were. Was it that? No. Yeah. The qualities of a Jivan Mukta.
This is Parabrahma Lakshana, no?
This is Parabrahma Lakshana. So we start the self-abiding Jivan Mukta, relinquishing all his. From 51, we are looking at Jivan Mukta Lakshana. How is it to be a Jivan Mukta? He lives in the conditionings just as the space he lives, but he is totally unattached. That is what he is saying. We are saying, Shankaracharya is saying is in 52 and 53. All the upadhis are dissolved. When all the upadhis are dissolved, there is nothing. So we were, there is nothing, and there is only absorption in that Vishnu, which is that Chidakasha, the all-pervading attributeless spirit, like water into water, space into space, and light into light. So the dissolution has happened, and once that dissolution of all the upadhis has happened, there is nothing else there. What is there? In after dissolution, there is only like na iti. When you say there is not na iti, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the desire, I am not this. Then what is remaining? Only him. Only the absolute truth. Our relative, so now if we look at relative truth and absolute truth, perception and truth, asat and sat. Whenever there is a conditioning and we look through that conditioning, that is asat. The upadhis, because of the upadhis, I identified with the upadhis wrongly, saying I am the fear, I am the pain, I am the suffering, I become that, no? So when that upadhi is there, what happens? It becomes a relative, subjective reality. It becomes a perception. Because we are seeing through that, there is a deflection. There are some words which are deflecting it. There is some memory which is deflecting it. There is an image that comes and deflects it. There is a desire, something comes up, right? Some past memory, some future anxiety, all of this it deflects it. And when it deflects it, it becomes a subjective reality. The moment this deflection is completely removed, there is only absolute reality, absolute truth. When there is nothing to deflect, when whatever is that was deflecting dissolves, then what is there? No, absolute reality. It will flow. It's not like a prism now. The white light is purely flowing.
So, ma'am, basically no adjectives with I.
No adjectives with I. Correct. I am not any of that. So that neti, when we do, I am not this upadhi, I am not this upadhi, when I keep doing, and then when I turn and what am I? Then I am nirakara, nirguna, nischala, nirahankara, nirmama. There's no I, me, mine. Even that I is a delusion. Nirmama, nirmoha, nirvikalpa. All nir. When none of this is there, what is there? That is Brahman. That is truth. And once that state is attained, the happiness you feel in that state, no other happiness is greater than that. Nothing in the material world can give you that kind of happiness. So there is a natural, once you feel that happiness, you want to be there all the time. If little also you go outside, you're like, oh, why is this there? I want to be there only. That's seeking.
The sadhana you have taught that whenever we finish our work, or whenever we find time and return to yourself, remember that you are Atman. You have taught that exercise, right? You remember? So that is giving me a lot of relief. One day I was just sitting and then, no, I have finished everything. Now I should return to myself. I spoke myself and again I went inside.
Whenever you are sitting, you will feel, chumma, if you are sitting, you will feel bored. But if you are sitting as the self,
yeah, lively. And now, since I am retired, I used to going out now for 30 years. But everyone say that it's very difficult for you to get adjusted, this, that, and all. From 21, I am with you. From the COVID season, it started online. But I never felt that. Since I have also had this attending classes and the studies, I have started one round of Bhagavad Gita studies. I finished. Now I started little chanting. The word split is a problem. This kind of activities and returning to self, even whenever there is a difficulty. Now when we remove the upadhis, we really find solution for the. If not find the solution, we don't get disturbed. We tackle the problem, the challenges we face.
we
That
don't
is the
need to
power
find
it has
any
given.
solution. We just have to return to ourselves.
Hmm.
Because joy is there. When we
Yes.
try to find a solution, again, we are trying to find the joy outside somewhere. As though I have to do. I just return, things will get sorted.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you are with the self, the solution will automatically come either from you, either from somebody else in some form.
And actually, somewhere I read, whenever we try to find ananda outside, like our children's success, my success, this, that, and all, we should surrender it to God. And I should find joy in myself.
Yeah.
So that statement is also acting as a good pill for me. Whenever I think of my son, his marriage and all, I immediately say, I surrender it to you because it is outside. It has to come from my son. So I surrender it to you. When the time comes, I do everything, whatever is to be done. But right now, I'll be with myself.
You put your effort if it is has to. I mean, if he's okay only, right? If he's not even okay, what will do?
He has not agreed, but it's mother desire that my son should settle. No, he's 31. So I pray to God and I surrender to
These
him.
days, I don't know, they're all getting married 35, 36. You leave it, Bhargaviji. We all have to totally leave everything. I am having somebody coming for this GarbhaVidya classes, 36, 38, still thinking.
No, the practical question is, if you have a baby at 40s, if you die at 60, children will not be matured enough to handle the life. They'll become orphan again.
They will be able to handle it. They have to go through their prarabdha. This is something, the aim of life. That again, what you're worrying about, if you're worrying about in the Laukika level. What will you do?
I'm not. No,
Who will take care?
What I mean to say is, I'm not worrying. The analysis, the research. If you marry at the age of 25, children at 26, before 30, so by the time 60 is the old age, even if you consider 60 is the old age, at least 30 years will be there. Otherwise, God is there. It's our Brahma that I am taking care of my child. But practical angle in the worldly level, that is a common sense. If it is at 40s and 50s, and even physical health also matters. No, for age. See, at 50, I was suffering like anything till menopause, and after menopause, 2 years. So the struggle will go on. We will not enjoy life. When the strength is there, if you want family, we should enjoy. So I told my son, as a mother, my duty it is to tell him to get married. If he finds himself, it's okay. Otherwise, I am ready to find a girl for him. I have just given my piece of advice. I have left it to him. I have left it to God.
These days, this is happening. Okay. Somewhere, what will happen? One of the gurus, he was telling, aim of life is not marriage and children and all that. Aim of life is to turn inwards and let go of all the upadhis.
Very good, very good, very good.
That is only the main aim of life. What happens with marriage and all that is the I will not come too much. Because naturally you have to move from I to V, but that
Yes,
itself can become one shackle also afterwards. Right? Even the marriage, it can. But if you are, there is a little what do we say? That spirituality, that connection with the self, little bit is there. Then you will wade through. Well, harmony. Even that can become another very super bondage. So whether you are in a marriage, you are out of a marriage, you can be. The aim of life, the aim of this life that we have been given at the base is to come out of our upadhis.
Nice.
Wherever we are. Okay, however we are, Bhargaviji. So instead of making marriage a big deal, you work on whether he is turning inwards. Which also the time will only come. You can't force it upon. But whenever they are saying something, you say, you turn it, oh, how do you feel? What is happening? Instead of if they are blaming, the children are blaming somebody, this is happening, that is happening. Oh, it looks like you are disturbed. Turn it from why are others triggering me to why are you getting triggered. Instead of asking it as a question, put it with compassion. I think you are being disturbed. Like that, whatever, something. That is all. But we can't do. And I was also thinking the other day, after this GarbhaVidya, 36, 5 months, 7 months, I'm doing all the GarbhaVidya, still lot of fear, lot of what if both of us are working, who will take care of the child, how will this happen, what, already so much stress with the child, how will we, so all this is going on constantly. Then I was like, okay, if you're not comfortable, you don't have to force yourself, you leave it, but you freeze your eggs if you want. Later, after 40s, the egg will not be in a good shape if you want it, or you just decide go and adopt a child and come kind of. But I was just thinking about it afterwards. Somewhere we are entering into a better phase of life. What has happened so far, if you look at the overall, I am not talking from the Atma Vidya perspective here right now. I am clearly speaking from a Dvaitin as the ego in this Maya. We say we have all come from so many animals, plants, and all that, and we have taken this human Janma. So now what will happen? We are trying to restore and plant more plants. So living beings, right? Everything is taking birth. So as the human beings are increasing, plants and other species reduce. Now, as plants increase, human beings have to reduce.
Yes. Yeah.
Correct?
Reverse process. Earlier it was so, now that we are returning back.
Yeah, so the number of children will reduce this thing and more plants will start coming, more space will start coming, more animals will start coming. This is one cycle.
Go back to Stone Age.
Stone Age, don't know what will happen, but maybe more trees, more whatever. So it is a cycle. So I was thinking, everything he knows what is, because everybody seems to be, even those who want to have children are going till 36. Somehow it's not happening quickly.
The current generation, the thought process of having a family itself is kind of far off nowadays.
Yeah, they don't understand. I don't know why I should have a child. At
Exactly.
38, they are telling. I am thinking about it only because parents are telling me. I don't know if I want to have a child. So, what can you tell when you don't want? Better not to have children, such people. Without
Yeah,
the force. If you
right.
are having a child, you better raise it nicely, be committed. Maybe they will be eventually, but the confusion is very big. So I firmly believe everything is happened according to a grand design only. I met another guy when I went to this trip to that Uttarakhand. We went, no? Dronagiri Hills, Babaji Caves. 36-year-old. I don't want to get married. I want to have a partner, but I don't want to get married. because they've asked, these days divorces are high and everybody asks for alimony. So much confusion, no? Social media is giving too much information. Their head is filled up. So if I get married and then we get divorced, I have to pay so much alimony unnecessarily. Why should we do all so much filled in the head about marriage? I was talking to him about some masculine and feminine energy coming together, writing an agreement with the universe, and things like that in a very different way, try to give a different perspective.
That Western culture is coming a little bit prenuptial agreement and all that later
I know
marriage.
we
One
do
Limit.
not
more.
even, you get into a marriage thinking about divorce.
Hmm.
So it's
Comparison
changing.
that
Uh-huh.
comparison that both of them should work. Otherwise, earlier 30, 40 years back, it was not so.
Now, boys
So
are very scared if the girls don't work.
yeah,
They want them to work. They will leave their job. They will ask for alimony. So much complicated that this has become, It will go like this. And then it will come back somewhere. We don't know. So
But
not
that is happening now, ma'am. Like so many cases are happening. So that is why people are scared to marry.
where are the cases happening? On YouTube. Where
No,
are we
that
seeing?
no, so that
What, near your house
recent-
somebody
no,
went
but
through this?
recently so many cases that murder and
Where is that happening?
in
that
news
is in our
only.
country. Yeah, that
For
is
you.
news, correct.
For you, it is happening only in the news.
Yeah.
Are you seeing it around you?
No.
It's all happening, minority case, but everything we are seeing. And somehow we are drawn to all these negative news only.
Exaggerated.
And they will also put, so many such news will come and everything. So then we feel it is happening too much. Somewhere one case, it's not, has it happened around you? Around us, has it happened?
Ma'am, it's not that it has not happened before also, but this much of media coverage was never there.
Correct.
We were not
Exactly. I
aware
was
of it.
thinking if this is the case, the number of dowry cases, the number of the girls would not have got married only earlier, right?
Yeah.
So the way it is coming these days. So there's just too much information,
Okay.
and people's head is filled with upadis. I am that. They
And
are
again, we have to go
avarana.
turn inwards and surrender ourselves. That's it.
Yeah.
Because all this is like lottery. Marriage itself is a lottery.
Yeah.
So only surrender is the word, nothing else.
So let us understand the basic reason for which we have been given this birth, especially Narajanma,
Yeah,
is
to get
to
over the prarabdhas
get
that is been.
over our prarabdha karma, get over and be living in surrender to the divine.
ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಸಾಲ ತೀರಿಸಲೆಂದು ಬಂದಿಹೆವಯ್ಯ ಜನ್ಮವ ತಳೆದು ಹರಿನಾಮವೇ ಚಂದ ಹಾಡು.
Atte. Harinama. You want to explain that to others?
Oh, did you understand? Nobody knows Kannada, right? Mamata must be knowing. We have come here to clear the debts. That is the meaning. We have come, ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಸಾಲ ತೀರಿಸಲೆಂದು. That's why we have taken the birth. So keep chanting Harinama. Harinamave chanda. That is the best. Adanambiko Kanda. Purandara Vitala song.
And we are all volunteers.
His
volunteers for life.
Somewhere I read, because getting a Narajanma itself is kind of, we have attained to a higher extent.
And in that we have come into the spiritual path.
Exactly.
Which is His grace. His grace. Yeah. He's calling us. We have to go. This is our dharma. This is our, what would I say? Our main duty. Everything else we are doing. He has appointed us as parents. He has appointed us as daughter. He has appointed us as, so we are doing His job. He has appointed us in whatever, something, say, I feel like, He has appointed us for the farm as the caretakers for the farm. So, these kind of things. We are just, at the end of the day, volunteers. He has appointed us and we are performing our responsibility with the purity, without the upadis. Then his love will flow and bring harmony everywhere. When we think it is mine, that is when we hold on.
Yes.
We are just the bow in his hands. He is the archer. He will bend us as much as is needed.
We have no control, mean to say.
He is bending us as much as it is needed, and we are thinking, I am doing, what did I do wrong, what did I do right, I did right, this we are telling.
Even to put some purushartha, he has to bend us.
Yeah. We are only a bow in his hand, which he is bending us. He is the archer. The arrow that is going forward is by him. The child is his. He is pushing that archer by bending us. And through our attachment, what do we do? Hold on.
Me and mine.
So how has it been, Mamtaji, after last time's class? Mamtaji is frozen. Mamtaji and her husband attended that parenting class.
Parenting thing. If it had been 2 days, half, it the whole day it becomes a little difficult. That's why I didn't
This
join.
time I made it 1 day, full day. I want it to be immersive. This to
Is
they
it in
go.
your farm? I want to come to your
No,
farm.
No,
online.
online.
Weekend online.
Okay.
Online session. Now I have announced 1 day. I know 2 days is difficult, so but I want to do it full day, immersive. 2 days, today you will come, again you will go back into the world, come back. No, but it was only 2 days. You could have given that time. Can't at all. And it was very convenient, no, 11 to 5:30 with a nice break in between.
Weekdays is easier for me. Weekend was really tough.
Okay. But anyway, so chalo. So realize that to be Brahman, the attainment of which leaves nothing more to be attained, the blessedness of which leaves no other blessing to be desired, and the knowledge of which leaves nothing more to be known. Somebody please read the passage. Diva?
Yeah. The following 3 verses in Atma Bodha try to indicate the Supreme Brahman through Tatastha Lakshana. Tathastha Lakshana. For example, to indicate the house of Sat Prakashji, we may say, the house on which the crow is perched is his house. The crow does not permanently sit there. The crow is not a part of that house. However, with the help of the crow, we distinguish Sat Prakashji's house from other similar houses. The house is, of course, understood as the building without the crow on it. Even when the crow has flown away, one can recognize it amongst all other houses. This method of definition used in Vedanta is technically known as the Tatastha Lakshana. The supreme experience is explained here as the greatest gain, the greatest knowledge, having gained which one can no more feel any sense of incompleteness, and so none will like to add any more gains to it. Having enjoyed the bliss of the self, none will strive for a greater bliss, having known which there will never be any thirst to know anything more. The state of absolute bliss, knowledge, is Brahman, the experience of the self. This alone is the greatest gain. All struggles to gain new acquisitions, to add fresh joys, and to strive for more knowledge indicate the sense of dissatisfaction felt by the imperfect. Imperfection belongs to the individuality in us, the ego, jiva. When the jiva rediscovers itself to be the self, all imperfections it felt so far are understood by it to be the destiny of its matter, envelopment, the body, mind, and intellect, and therefore, in that condition of spiritual rediscovery, the realized one finds that all his struggles have ended. That, in experiencing which, we come to feel such an endless fullness in our lives, is the supreme goal.
Oh, very beautifully. So, like we will, when we are operating through the BMI, body, mind, intellect. when we seek anything outside, there is a comparison. The moment a comparison comes, there is an apparent sense of lacking. Apparent. It's not that we were lacking, but the moment we see another child recite something so beautifully, I will feel, yo, if my child also does this. That is like there is something lacking in my child. The moment somebody is doing some NGO work, which is wonderful, the great service, I should also do something. As though what I am doing right now is not valuable enough. All these are apparent inadequacies. Apparent, illusion. Illusionary inadequacies.
As per Vedanta, we should not feel inadequate or we should not feel like exaggerated. No, that samatva.
How can you not feel? Whenever you are operating from the BMI, you will feel.
Ego, small I.
When you operate from the small I, you will feel. That is the nature of that. So
Feeling is okay, but how we handle it is what matters, right?
So you have to just move into
Let
the
go.
completeness. Be the observer.
Yeah.
Become the observer of that.
Last when the Narasimha Jayanti took place, no, Narasimha is our Kuladeva. We went to Goro near Hassan district. There was a child, like 3 years. Not very well dressed, not very well kept, but when he smiled, it was so, I found that peace inside me. I was feeling happy whenever the child smiled. So I called him near me. He did not come. He was playing with his sister. Then my co-sister gave a chocolate. I gave it to him. He came running. I took him. I asked him to give a puppy. He gave. And the joy, I can really tell you, it was bhakti for me, enjoying with the child. Then I felt maybe I'm finding very peacefulness through this smile. Maybe God is smiling at me through this child. That was the kind of smile that child gave me. Maybe it's my experience.
What
Others,
is the beauty of that smile? Where? Why?
innocence. Innocence.
What does innocence mean?
There
Purity.
is
Purity. What does purity
Purity.
mean?
Without
there is no give and take there. It
no
is just being
transactions at
itself.
all.
It is flowing directly from the Brahman outside. There are no upadhis in between.
I
Without
fully
any-
remembered all Vedanta, whatever I learned. That's why the smile is giving me so much joy.
Yeah. That is why when we meet great seers, we feel that immense, that wonderful, because they are flowing directly. There is nothing. No avarana. No avarana. That is the beauty. But this is in that child. So
there are many children. Only I felt it with him.
So again, when one being is in that supreme state, one being is in that supreme state, it automatically you connect with the supreme state outside. If you are with the small I, if you are with the higher I, the observer, the presence, the existence, consciousness, if you are with that, automatically you will connect with the other also as the person. That is the higher I in them.
Yeah.
Somehow you will see that the flow will be very beautiful. If you are with the BMI, the lower I, the other person's BMI also will be triggered.
Right. Okay. So I should be
Where
on the
are
higher
you
pedestal.
coming from? Yes.
Yeah. I should be on the higher pedestal always, not to get disturbed.
That is our aim, and it's not difficult to always move away from the BMI to the higher self, from the lower self to the higher self. How has it been going, Mamtaji? I was just asking and then you froze after the parenting class. You can hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it was good.
That was good. What happened afterwards? How has it been in your house?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. Following.
Uh,
He's there. You tell me. He's there. My Vijay is also here. After the class, how is it happening?
yes, sir.
No, I think, yeah,
The internet is
namaste.
low.
So
Namaste.
I mean, yeah, our reaction to, I mean, Swastik's, say, how do I say, adolescence, you know, that transition, right, from kid to the next stage, that is getting better. So we understand why that, little bit change of tone and then the anger, we understand that from a kshetrajna perspective. So that is definitely helping us a lot in terms of being calm and how to respond.
I'm
And
still trying. He's calm actually.
yeah, so that has definitely helped us a lot. I know a lot more to learn,
Yeah.
but we are actively or consciously manifesting what we learned. Actually,
Very
right? I think it'll take time for sure.
Yeah. Now it
So,
is.
but we are on it.
We have been pointed inwards. Now we have been in a habit, so it will take a while, right, to come out of that habit, unlearn and learn the new.
Yes.
Yes, wonderful.
Yes. Yeah, unlearning is, as you rightly said, unlearning is the key.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Coming out of a
thank
habit
you.
and forming a new habit is always difficult.
Absolutely.
It's very difficult.
Yeah. No, it is, but we can just keep trying. We keep trying. Instead of thinking of the number of times we fail, we
Yes.
focus on the number of times we
Get up.
we
Resilience
did well.
matters.
Succeed. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Vijay.
Yeah.
Right. So the upadis.
Here, Artiji, how
Hmm.
to feel always 24/7. How to feel on the capital I, to be on the capital I always. Because for me,
Oh,
from
Ramana
morning till
this Ramana Tirtha Swamigal, he'll say, don't let the mind go out.
Mm,
Don't let the mind, ಮನಸ್ಸ வெளியிலேயே விடாத.
okay.
ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನ ಹೊರಗಡೆನೆ ಬಿಡಬೇಡ
Hmm.
on any object. ಹೋಯ್ತಾ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡು. Because it will catch it.
Yes. So whenever we feel low, we should say that it is mind. It is not I, capital I.
Why are you feeling low? Because your object has gone out somewhere. Your mind has gone out to some
Like
object.
I have got severe heels pain. I am taking all the treatment. But whenever it pains, I feel like, then again I say, oh, it's body. So is this the way to practice?
It's body Allah, Ramana. One is it is the body. The other is you should ask who
My
am
mind is feeling the pain.
and who am I? You have
Okay.
the idea is to move to the self. One is
Okay.
detached, vairagya, abhyasa, vairagya. Detached from that I am not, attached to that I am.
Attached to the capital I. Okay. But it is 24/7. Even a small pain, like
Moment to
whenever.
moment to moment to moment to moment. That is only our sadhana.
Yeah, I am doing that because heels pain, it is not that serious. Doctor has confirmed. He has given some
You are
tablet.
going walking with shoes on.
Yeah, walking, gym, everything is going on.
Are
But the
you
heel,
going walking with shoes?
yes.
Don't wear shoes, wear sandals and go.
Okay.
Try.
Okay.
And then there are
So-
some exercises you can do and all that. I had that for some time. I stopped it. The fingers, when they come here the nerves become constricted. No, I
Okay.
go with. So there is something you have to separate the fingers, but you start walking with sandals, it will automatically get. You see how it goes with sandals first.
Okay. So whenever the pain started, I started telling that it's pain in the body, not in me. Giving the instruction to mind
You do
like that.
what is needed for it, no?
Yeah, I have done it. I am doing, I have taken tablet, that hot fermentation, everything is going on.
Yeah.
Along with that, to turn inside, this is the way I practice. Is this right? Right kind of
This
application?
is inevitable.
Hmm.
As we go, this body is going to
Be weak.
become weak, have pain here and there. We are not in that 20s, 30s anymore. It is going to come. So we have to, the more we are with the self, the higher self, the kshetrajna,
Hmm.
come out of the pain.
Ma'am,
What it doesn't
how-
mean you have to be in the kshetrajna, whatever pain that you do what is needed for that. But don't become identified with that pain.
Hmm.
So do exercise. Now, no, the 24 hours, Bhargaviji, being with the kshetrajna in multiple ways. That Adadika Adinarayan ji will say. Even Ramana Tirtha Swamigal, he will say. As your work reduces, whatever is the in-between time, you do japa, you do scriptural studies, you do pranayama.
Hmm.
Okay, different things. If the same thing bores you, no problem. Everything is moving to the awareness.
Yes, yes.
Okay, whenever you're sitting, start doing pranayama, start doing bodily exercises from with awareness. Okay, do Surya Namaskar.
Hmm.
Morning, afternoon, evening, in your situation, 3 times a day, you can easily do sadhana. You can fix sadhana for 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. How long you decide, depending upon your time. As we go further, even grihastha at least once or twice, lesser time, morning and evening at least. Even 15 minutes. This is a sadhana. This class itself becomes a sadhana. In a way, when we are listening, we are with the self completely going in. This is also one form. On other days also have little sadhana. You're doing yoga, you're studying scriptures, you're listening to somebody, you're doing chanting, you're sitting in meditation, just staring at the wall. When you don't have anything to do. Whenever you're doing something, even when, Ramana Tirtha Swamigal will say, even when you're doing your work, you do it with being in that self. Like, when they're making pottery and all, they don't really need to put their mind out there. Their hands will move, it will happen. For us, to some extent, cooking is like that. Chopping and cooking, I feel, is like that. Right? Having a bath, chopping and cooking. These things are like those mechanical work, right? Where we don't have to put our mind there.
Yeah, it has become autopilot.
It has become autopilot, right? So we can just do that. So all of that, we don't have to that. Try and put the mind less on other things. If it goes, catch it. Come back to the highest. Minute to minute to minute. Then if you catch it before, when it goes to something else, it starts playing in the head a little bit only, you catch it, you will not get to the next level of it, feeling upset and depressed and this and that. You will know, mind is going out. Why is it going out? Not needed. We think only if this mind will work, then how will I work if I don't use the mind? It will happen, you will be surprised.
Yeah.
Minute to minute to minute. Okay? So all struggles, the supreme experience is explained here as the great, so this tatastha lakshana is very nice, right? Tatastha lakshana is that lakshana which helps point to it in an indirect way. When I say, it is not like saying Satchitananda. It is the greatest of all gains, happiness. It is this thing. It is a way of comparing it with something to show its greatness.
Like a landmark.
Like a landmark, relative to something, related
landmark
to,
to yeah,
like a
something.
landmark. It is the
Showing
great,
the path.
yeah. So every very small things we will see. We go after the world. When your son, this is coming up, you have to look inwards and say, what is that belief in you which is making you feel that your son is doing something wrong? The son is not the problem.
Yeah.
The problem
My
is that belief.
expectation that he should be like this, all conditions.
Correct.
Conditioning, my deep conditioning, how a son should be.
Correct. That, so something I am working against an image.
Yeah. Actually, he says, I am a soul on the journey. Why do you worry?
He's probably on the journey. He's telling no.
Yeah, he's openly says, why don't
He's
you
working
consider
with an
me as a
NGO. He's
soul?
already doing service.
Yeah, he's doing good. He is doing good now. A lot of U-turn, Artiji.
So he's on the
Lot
right path. You know, the madhve, mogu, we have these obsessions in our this thing.
But if I don't open up, you should not also not feel that my mother is not opening up for the marriage proposal. And see, if
That
she
is
doesn't,
also your thing. He should not feel.
yeah, I don't know whether he has a girlfriend or not. As of his behavior, I
You
am
leave
sure that
it
he
and
doesn't.
see. You leave it and see. Suddenly he will only think, why is my mother not asking anymore?
Yeah, he should ask. No, once I told him, once when he turned 31, I told him, you are 31 now. As a mother, it's my duty to inquire about you, about this. You tell me your opinion. That's it. Again, I have not inquired anything with him. And I have also told, I am very open, it's your choice. But before getting committed, you inform me. So that we also come and see, we'll verify thoroughly, and we should not entangle with any problem in future. Because of my experience, this is the statement.
Whatever. So, yeah, that is okay. That is just like, a nice some suggestion, which is all okay.
And he should not get scared, because I was little strict with him at some point of time. So he should not think that my mother is strict. She will not allow me to get married and all. Other girl, if he finds a other girl, so he should not have any inhibitions about me.
Right now, you're in a state, if he marries, it's good.
No, I have surrendered. I don't know whether, how do I know that if he marries, he'll be happy? It is my
Yeah.
illusion again. It is my illusion.
I'll tell
I
you
talk
a
to God.
story, okay? This may work for
I
all of
talk to
you.
God like this, Sartiji. I don't know, yeah, even after marriage, he'll be happy or not. Just as a mother, I have told him, I have surrendered to you. That's it.
Correct.
Again and again, I will not pray.
There is a story in the Mahabharata, I think. At the end, one day Krishna visits all the Pandavas. And then but Yudhishthira asks Krishna, I hear that Kali Yuga is going to come very soon. What will everybody is so scared of this Kali Yuga? Right now, Dharma is there. Dharma was there in Dwapara Yuga. Okay, Dharma is there. We are all walking, and they say in Kali Yuga, Dharma will fall. So without Dharma, how will Kali Yuga be? Can you tell us? So then Krishna leaves 4 arrows in different directions. And he asks all the other Pandavas to go and see what is there in each of the direction. I don't remember everything, but first one, I think Arjuna goes and he sees that a cuckoo is literally another, cuckoo is acting like a vulture, totally eating and the meat, this thing it is. What would it say? Desecrating that meat, and it is acting like that. And Arjuna is like, how is such a beautiful saintly cuckoo which sings so beautifully acting like this suddenly? And he comes back. I am not remembering the other 2. Okay. The 4th is Nakula. Nakula goes and there he sees that a cow has given birth to a calf. just now. And it will lick with its tongue to clean it up. But it's licking and licking. It is not stopping the licking at all. It's continuing to lick for a long time. After a while, what happens is that licking itself starts hurting and the calf is starting to bleed. And everybody is separating that cow from the calf. Now Nakula sees this and he comes back. And then they ask the significance of this to Krishna. The two I am remembering is Arjuna, he says, this is how the priests of the temple who are supposed to be pure will start becoming unreasonably taking from the people in Kali Yuga. And the parent will become so overprotective about their child that overprotection itself will start hurting the child. Why
This we
the
can see now, ma'am, today.
We are seeing that.
Because I remember, ma'am, when I was growing up in Gujarat, one day my brother, I must have been second or third standard, and my brother was just 2 years older than me. Uh, I mean, our bus didn't come, and we hitchhiked to school. There were two other kids also, but I cannot imagine my kids doing something like
We
that.
have become so overprotective. Phone do, live location
Yeah,
dalo when you have gone.
correct.
How much we have become. I'll tell you why we have become overprotective. Because
It's
when
gadgets,
one is it is available, another
conveniences.
within also our fear has increased.
Mm.
We
Yeah,
are feeding our fear.
and what we see around also, as you were all were discussing, it is all marketed, no? All
And
this
also
gory
we
news.
feel there is a convenience, let us use it. Earlier it was not there. So
You have so many options.
we are always choosing convenience over what is right. I would fight in my house. My husband would do this only. They are going somewhere, they have to put live location all the time, and their phone will go, right? If they put live location, do they have enough charge? In case they need help, they should be able to call back. Why live location all the time? I would say, what did we do? My brother was in the hostel. We had to, he would come call, he will be talking, everything is okay. That's all. He will keep the phone because somebody else is standing behind.
That
If
too,
we
weekly
had to
once
call
only we
him,
get a
we
chance
have
to call.
huh?
Weekly once only we can get the
Weekly
call.
once, and then someday we had to give some information. We will call up, some child will pick up. We will say, please go this room. He is, call him. And he may be in the room, he may not be in the
Not
room.
be in
This
the room,
child
yes.
may be in a hurry. He would have gone off somewhere, forgotten to go and tell him. With faith only we lived.
Yes, ma'am. No,
And
means we
today
can't
we
even
have become.
imagine, because when we were in hostel and all, we used to be in dormitory with 15, 20 people and all. Now we can't even, children can't even think about staying with 2 people.
I'm telling you, this is a
Very less tolerance, ma'am. This is
very
what
less
is
tolerance, very low
Lot
of
faith.
fear, insecurity.
No
That is the
adjustment
result of
mentality.
all this.
Completely caught tightly with BMI. I know somebody. The son is 21 years old. He's going to leave and go to the hostel. Okay. That boy is extra intelligent. He will not study. He will not do his school work. This mother would sit and write because the teacher will come and complain. She will take the notebook. She will complete all classwork and homework. He would go score and come somehow without studying. He's studying in ISI right now. Totally no fees. They are giving stipend for studying. Okay, maths genius. Like that. But will not talk, no social skills. Will talk with if others talk, but it's very awkward, like that. But now, before going, there is so much fight, so much disrespect for parents. very high level. Because he is leaving, the parents are being overprotective, protective. You are not booking, you have not packed, you have not thought of dresses, you are not doing this, you are not doing that, you are not doing this. This constant nagging, he is telling, he has started saying, his anger is going so high, he has started really being very disrespectful to the parents. Because the mother is constantly nagging, they went, dropped him and came. Why did you come? You're useless anyway. There's no point of you coming. These kind of words. It has become to that level. Of course, the parents are full of that. Self-respect is gone. How can you talk to me? But I can hear the over is not over protection. I can put over infinity protection. Over to the power of infinity protection. You're not doing this, you are not doing this, constant criticism, constant nagging, constantly telling that child, really not giving space for the child to make mistakes and learn from their own mistakes. We think by us telling they will learn, they don't learn like that. They have to make mistakes. Like you said, my children one day when they were in 3rd standard or 4th standard, I forgot they were both my children and Dhriti, Bala's child. All 3 of them used to go to a music class. I had to drop them and I come. It was Bala was living next door only in Mantri Paradise only. So we would take turns. One time I would go, one time she would go, like that. It was very convenient for all these things at that time. Okay, so we would drop and it'd come. And then one day I forgot to go and pick them after the class. These children have been waiting, forgotten totally. Then after about half an hour or 45 minutes, I remembered. I called up the sir immediately. Our photodrala, he says. And they what? A 4th standard. Okay. And I go there. I immediately take the car. Anand also takes the car. We are going from this side, from that side. And these 3 have thought, Ayo, Amma, Appa, they have forgotten. Let us start walking home. And I don't even know if in 4th standard they know the way. It was quite far. It's not that. It's near DLF. I mean, I don't know. Those who are around this area, 3 kilometers away, 2.5 kilometers, 3 kilometers away. They have been asking, and then we find them, we took them. I don't know. Everybody in my house, little, my in-laws and all, they will be very scared. Generally, they were very scared. I don't know, I was feeling very proud of them. But I was like, I should scold them little, no? I should not just tell like this. I should scold them little, no?
At least we should pretend.
Pretend a little, I should scold, no? They shouldn't do like this again. But they were telling, no, Ma, you didn't come. How smartly they're saying, we didn't want to ask any roadside guy. When we kept asking for Bannarghatta Road, we went to shops and asked because shopkeepers are safer. Somebody on the road can be a problem. In all this, along with this, there is that Kutti Shruti also, Dhriti's Bala's second daughter. Imagine she was in 1st or 2nd. I think I was also a little too much only. I scolded, but I was really feeling very proud with it. There is the risk. We cannot deny that there is a risk with these Kutti ones walking. We found them eventually, and I should not go late. That was my problem, not their problem. They waited. But what I'm saying is, this kind of exploration we have also done when we were small.
Yeah.
We have all done.
During our times, we didn't have so much of convenience.
Yeah, it is okay.
We used to hang on the door of the bus and go for 10 paisa. They won't allow.
By overprotecting, it is like choking the children.
Yeah.
They feel constricted. They feel they are not able to spread their wings. And what I have always seen, the ones who are constricted like this, fear, no? Don't go there, you will fall. All negative only. Don't go this, something wrong will happen. Don't do this, the wrong will happen. Everywhere only wrong will happen. Such children are the ones who always get fractured. One mother came, her son was always getting fractured. That mother came and she told me, my son was, I only trained them to climb a tree. Put your leg here, put your leg there, like that, they would climb tree. So wherever they went, they were climbing tree. I was not scared. They had their instinct to do it. But this lady came, he's climbing the tree so high, he's going and sitting, very dangerous. I was like, oh, yeah, he knows. I'm looking, she's looking so tensed. Then I was like, when he comes, on the apartment, you try to avoid, is what I told her. Because others are getting scared. I know nothing will happen to you. The instinct, they have an inner instinct for their own safety. By constantly passing our anxiety, by passing our fear, by passing our judgment, what we are doing is we are killing their inner instinct. And such children always get fractured all the time. Because somewhere they get confused at that point, that mother's voice starts working in their head instead of their instinct. And some confusion happens and something will go. Yeah, but basically I was just talking about this overprotectiveness.
Oh.
Yes, Premaji.
It is 7:35, so I was.
Yeah. We will close now.
Yeah.
But we get energized soon after your class.
So it's a reminder. Basically, we are all co-travelers, whether it is the child, whether it is our spouse. We are not here to control anybody. We are not here to pass our fears or judgment, our baggages to them. We are here to shed ours. Now, like one wealth, we will pass it on to the next generation also. We don't want
This is the wealth.
Yes. What wealth do you want to pass? You want to pass the wealth of that higher freedom. Not the freedom of the world, but the higher freedom within. Om. 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 Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukhabad bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.